Hey everyone, my excuse for my videos being late this week is that yesterday was the first day of commuting to my job. Rather than staying in a hotel in the city where my job is, I commuted from the city where I live to the city where my job is, Tampa. My job is in Tampa. And it is a 2-hour drive, approximately 1.5, 2 hours, to get there and to get back. And I had nothing pre-recorded, so I didn't record anything last night. So I didn't have anything to edit and upload. And I just left it that way. Sorry. Like I said in a previous update, there may be some growing pains with this new job, specifically to like finding out that the hotel internet, the internet at the hotel I was staying at, the free had just an absolutely awful upload speed, and their download speeds weren't great either. Like I could watch videos, but like it got really overloaded at like certain times of day. So there was that. The upload speeds made it difficult because I'm used to paying for internet that's fast enough that I can film something, edit it super quick, and upload it within like 2 or 3 hours, just give or take the amount of time it actually takes to film and edit. So I wasn't prepared to need to have uploaded the video the night before. So that happened, and then I was gonna be home on Saturday night, so I uploaded, my Friday video on Saturday night, because it's here where I was already paying for decent internet, because I was not gonna give the hotel more of my money. It just wasn't gonna happen. Not that you guys aren't worth it, it's just that I haven't gotten my first paycheck yet, because I only have worked for a week, so I still don't have much money. I was also using some of that money to pay for a hotel to be close to work. But yesterday went really well. It wasn't so bad. I left here at 6 a.m. or 6:30. I left here around 6:30 to get to work. I actually got to work at like 9:30, a little bit before 8:30. I mean, because I had to be at work at 9. So I actually, leading up to things, I'm not just telling you how my day went, I'm leading up to the fact that because I didn't run into any traffic and I was able to get there like 30 minutes early, I did some reading. I took a book and I did some reading. Oh my god, how many years has it been since I've done Let's Read with Labby Dragon? Guess what, guys? I'm gonna try to bring it back. I really am. It's possible, depending on scheduling, I might change to bi-weekly Wednesdays, but still weekly Friday Let's Plays, but bi-weekly live action Wednesdays, and at least one of those I would like to be a video that is a Let's Read with Labby Dragon. I used to do them much more elaborately, but I started doing them more like a really scripted vlog, and I'm gonna keep going with that style because it's the easiest to produce. And it's not that I don't want to work hard for you guys and to entertain, it's that I feel that right now I need to work on the conversations I want to have and talking about the books, more so than trying too hard to throw in editing gags or anything, because I definitely started out wanting the show to be like that, but I've sort of come to a thing where I want it to be part review, part book club. I would love to mostly start discussions, and maybe I spark you to read the book, and you read the book and come back with your own opinions and write lovely comments or tweet at me like, hey, I noticed this, or this about the book, and we'll go like, ah, together and like actually talk about books and read and enjoy reading. I have been reading much less lately. I have been reading less like novels, obviously. I've still, I still read, and sometimes I still read fan fiction. I don't really talk about fan fiction anymore either. Sorry y'all, it's a little hot in here. Sometimes I get a little breathless, so that's what happened in that pause right there. Yeah. It's the air conditioner is just so loud. I know that my last tutorial, the air conditioner was in a few shots because I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't. But since there's not much to look at and this is about me talking, I'm going to try to get through this video without turning the AC on. I do have the fan on, and the fan is beautiful, lovely. It could just use a little help right now because it's getting towards midday. Yeah. The joys of living in Florida. I really do. I love Florida. I even love summer. This year, though, I have been hotter than almost any other summer. And it's not because the summer is hotter. And I probably was hotter in our first apartment, because our first apartment had like no insulation and then like a gap in the door and like holes in, there was a broken window in the bathroom. So hot and cold were equally awful. But that apartment is far enough away in my memory that I just don't really remember how hot it felt, but I'm sure that it was. But this is now, and I'm like, it feels hotter than I've ever felt. Yeah, I know I just got really off topic. Sorry, guys. Back to Let's Read with Labby Dragon and how I want to bring that back. I am currently trying to finish off. I started reading this forever ago and then like sort of stopped reading, which is really sad because I started Let's Read with Labby Dragon because I really enjoy books. I really enjoy reading. I enjoy the smell and the feel of books, all of that. So it's a little sad, but it happens to us all. Sometimes we go through cycles of even things that we like, we just stop doing them because we're doing other things that we presumably like, or life gets too busy and we're not doing any of the things that we like. Both of which are, one is sadder than the other, but sometimes it's, I sew way more often, so I have less time to read, but I am going to be having more time to read. Because I'm going to be potentially reading before work any day I get there early, because I like to have that half-hour cushion to get there. And I'm going to be reading at lunch sometimes. Not all the time. I gotta be social sometimes, guys. I gotta be social with my coworkers. Sit around and watch Petticoat Junction in the break room. That's a thing that we do, and it's hilarious and fun. I will tell you that I do love my job, and my coworkers are great. But I will go right back to what I was saying about the books. I have started reading, or I started a long time ago. I started the push to really finish Kingdom Keepers #2. I did a review on the first book, and I actually really like the books, so the problem is I stopped just reading a book and then taking notes on it. I started picking it apart as I was going, which isn't so bad, but I was doing it so meticulously that it really was slowing me down, and I think that's part of why I stopped reading. So I've started just reading, and I might take some notes while I'm reading, but I really want to do the reviews and discussions more from memory, because it feels more honest to how you would read a book in general. There are things that might pop into your head really hard. You might forget certain details. And I think all of that's okay, and part of the process of reviewing books even, because like, oh, well, the first time I read it, I totally forgot this, and this happened, but I happened to skim back through and go like, oh, that happened. And that's part of the layers of literature, the textures of what you remember, what sticks, what doesn't. And I think that can be an important part of a review too. Reviewing from that space, and not just like, I wrote down, a million different sentences that I noticed this is or this about specifically, and then I have to weed out which ones to talk about, which is what I was doing. It's what I did with the first one, and it's what I was doing with the second one. It's all tagged full of little flags for like where to correlate to where I took notes. I have a notebook that's full of like chapter by chapter notes where I write like my note and the page number that the note is from, and all of that is just too much. It's too much, and I really think it's just not great for the format I'm going for. It's definitely a format I have done before, and it isn't bad, and maybe I'll do it again. But I think part of getting back into just a habit of reading is going to be reading it for fun and then thinking about the experience that I had and then talking about the book that way. I think that's where I want to go and what I want to do. So there's going to be Kingdom Keepers 2. I'm most of the way through. So that'll be a book I can do a video on fairly soon. And today, just today, at El Target, I bought 2 more books, because I haven't bought books in forever. Guys, I seriously haven't bought books in a very long time because I haven't been reading a lot. And I just got rid of a few books that I'm like, I'm never gonna read that, and like, I didn't need the Chronicles of Narnia anymore. I just didn't need Narnia anymore. I don't need Narnia. As I was saying though, I haven't bought books in a very long time, but I bought these because I heard about these, or I saw these online, the What Ifs Disney books, and they had the Beauty and the Beast one, and they had the Mulan one, and I was more interested in the Beauty and the Beast one. And I decided to pick just one, especially because I looked over and apparently this is hardback, so I think it's new. I could always just look at the freaking publication date. I think this one's like one of the newest ones. Oh, I did not notice that. My pages are... If only I had opened the book in the store. The pages are messed up. Oh well. Yeah. Ha. That's hilarious. Alright, that's fine. I'm cool with that. But anyway, I was looking for the publication date. Oh, 2018. So yeah, this year. Came out this year. It's Hocus Pocus and the sequel. And I was just like, alright, I need to read that. So that's why I picked only one of the other two. As far as books go, they were being sold for a really good price. Alright, well, I have been talking for far too long. We'll see what actually makes it into the video. I've been talking for at least 20 minutes, and that seems like too long. So we'll see what's actually necessary information and what was just babbling out of my mouth when I go to edit. So yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna stop talking, say goodbye, edit the video, and post it, because that's how it works. I'm having a day, y'all. having a day. Anyway, see you next time.